simple, and they had a good mood to it too. So yeah, I'm very happy to read them to you. Just like last time, please, lay down, get comfortable. I actually got a little candy cane for you if you want to snack on them while I read you the story. If you want to, just sleep and close your eyes, that's totally fine, okay? I just want you to get cozy, comfortable, get your mind off of things and just listen to my voice, listen to my words, and focus on the stories that will be read to you. So yeah, I'm very happy. I've got them in my binder just like last time, so I'm gonna read them to you. Do you have any question before you start, or are you all set? Yeah. Okay, no problem. If at any point you need anything else, another pillow, anything, just let me know, okay? I just want you to get comfortable and to get cozy with me. And yeah, so if you're ready, then we're gonna get started with the first story, which is The Elves and the Shoemaker. I don't remember the author, but I will link everything down below, all my sources. I know it's a very old story though, so yeah, I will, tell you everything in the description. But yeah, so if you're ready for it, then we should get started, right? Yeah, okay, perfect, let's go then. The Elves and the Shoemaker. There was once a shoemaker who worked very hard and was very honest. Still, he could not earn enough to live upon, and at last, all he had in the world was gone, save just leather enough to make one pair of shoes. Then he cut his leather out, all ready to make up the next day, meaning to rise early in the morning to his work. His conscience was clear and his heart light amidst all his troubles. So he went peaceably to bed, left all his cares to heaven, and soon fell asleep. In the morning, after he had said his prayers, he sat himself down to his work, when, to his great wonder, there stood the shoes already made upon the table. The good man knew not what to say or think at such an odd thing happening. He looked at the workmanship. There was not one false stitch in the whole job. All was so neat and true that it was quite a masterpiece. The same day, a customer came in, and the shoes suited him so well that he willingly paid a price higher than usual for them. The poor shoemaker, with the money, bought leather enough to make 2 pairs more. In the evening, he cut out the work and went to bed early, that he might get up and begin the next day. But he was saved all the trouble, for when he got up in the morning, the work was done, ready to his hand. Soon in came buyers who paid him handsomely for his goods, so that he bought leather enough for 4 pairs more. He cut out the work again overnight and found it done in the morning as before. So it went on for some time. What was got ready in the evening was always done by daybreak, and the good man soon became thriving and well off. One evening, about Christmas time, as he and his wife were sitting over the fire, chatting laughing together, he said to her, "I should like to sit up and watch tonight so that we may see who it is that comes and does my work for me." The wife liked the thought, so they left a light burning, hid themselves in a corner of the room behind a curtain that was hung up there, and watched what would happen. As soon as it was midnight, there came two little elves, and they sat themselves upon the shoemaker's bench, took up all the work that was cut out, and began to ply with their little fingers, stitching and wrapping and tapping away at such a rate that the shoemaker was all wonder and could not take his eyes off of them. And on they went till the job was quite done and the shoes stood ready for use upon the table. This was long before daybreak, and then they bustled away as quick as lightning. The next day, the wife said to the shoemaker, "These little wits have made us rich, and we ought to be thankful to them and do them a good turn if we can. I am quite sorry to see them run about as they do, and indeed it is not very decent, for they have nothing upon their backs to keep off the cold. I'll tell you what, I will make each of them a shirt, coat, waistcoat, and a pair of pantaloons, and you make each of them a little pair of shoes." The thought pleased the good cobbler very much, and one evening, when all the things were ready, they laid them on the table instead of the work that they used to cut out, and then went and hid themselves to watch what the little elves would do. About midnight they came, dancing and skipping, hopped around the room, and they went to sit down to their work as usual. But they saw the clothes lying for them. They laughed and chuckled and seemed mightily delighted. Then they dressed themselves in the twinkling of an eye, and danced and capered and sprang about as merry as could be, till at last they danced out at the door and away over the green. The good couple saw them no more, but everything went well with them from that time forward, as long as they lived. So that was the first story. It was a very quick and wholesome little story. I hope that you liked it. Would you like to give it a rating out of 10? Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy you liked it. It is such a cute little story about, an old man and his wife just trying to make it, elves helping them. I just thought it was so cute and, cozy and such Christmas ambience as well. So I'm glad you liked it. Now we're gonna go in with the second story if you would like. Yeah, okay. Let me open my book. So this one is sort of a poem. It is called "Twas the Night Before Christmas." It is by Clement C. Moore. A very nice poem. So I will read it to you. Are you all ready? Yeah. Okay. Let's not wait more and let's get started then. It begins. It was the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long box below. When what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Thunder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around down the chimney, Saint Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A puddle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So these were the 2 stories that I had prepared for you. I know it was kind of short, but I hope that you like them.